The party might split, says Joel Fitzgibbon, but oh, don't worry, it's not in my time. Where's this on the helpful to downright renegade scale?
Look, he's a great mate of mine, Joel, but I'm not sure it was his finest moment. No, I think the party's not going to split. I mean, who can tell what happens in 50 years' time? No one. I certainly can't, but neither can Joel. All I know is that at the moment the party's doing what it's always done, and that is it just spreads its umbrella. It takes in as many people as it can, and I think usually gets it right when it draws the line. So I see no great reason for reform. I think the Labor Party is doing reasonably well as it is.
Well, this is the thing, I guess. So his point is about how can you bring these disparate groups together? And it got me thinking, I know this is two parties technically, but the coalition, they get George Christensen and Tim Wilson as two names elected in the same election. You can narrow cast to a degree, right?
Of course you can. And that indeed is the art of politics. Obviously, as someone on the right, I have differences with people on the left, but they aren't so great that we can't come together when we need to. And you know, you see that whenever you see a national conference. Of course, you'll see arguments. I mean, if you don't want to have a scripted national conference like the Liberals have, which has got no heart, no soul, and proves nothing. I'd much rather have wide, constructive, tough debate, robust debate. That's what it's all about. And Labor always provides that. I mean, I don't think you should have easy policy. Policy shouldn't be easy. It should be hard, it should be tough, and there should be a pretty ruthless process to get to the end.
And that's fine, I guess, but when you have this type of intervention, it's going to get headlines. What does Anthony Albanese do from here? As diplomatic today, behind closed doors or over the phone, perhaps he might be a bit less so.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be the odd word that you're not going to utter in public, uttered in private, definitely, as well there should be. But Labor leaders have to be able to accept this sort of thing from time to time, because it is a broad party and you do get it. You get it from both right and left, and it's your job to try and calm them down when they do it, but you certainly can't say to yourself, I'm going to stifle all of this, because in the Labor Party that's just not possible.
Just finally, how do you think Scott Morrison's travelling? It's been a difficult couple of weeks. There was aged care, there was a mea culpa of sorts that didn't necessarily go down all that well. It's getting a little bit tougher for him in terms of feedback. What are your thoughts?
Oh, it's getting harder for him, but he'd still be an unbackable favourite, wouldn't he? I mean, he's got a long way to go before he gets himself into danger. The thing about Morrison is people like him, and it's very hard to get them to change their mind on that. One incident where he utters a remark has very little effect. There'd have to be a continuing series of gaffes to undermine him, and he's just never going to do that. He's too good for that. So Morrison, for Labor, represents a truly formidable opponent, one who'll be awfully hard to shift.
Yeah, I guess it all depends, other element to this, so how the economy tracks. But question for another day. Richo, thanks for your time today.
Good on you, mate. Thanks.